Hello my dear students, welcome back to your favorite channel NEET World. This is Vasavi ma'am, your biology educator. Yes, so students, we have done with the most important characteristic features of the first kingdom Monera from the chapter diversity of the living organisms of your class 9 CBSE biology, right? Yes, and we have done with the most important characteristic features of the kingdom Monera completely. So now I just want you to answer few examples related to the kingdom Monera. Quickly answer me in the comment section, and any one of you, can you answer who has discovered the 5 kingdom system of classification? Which scientist has proposed the 5 kingdom system of classification? These are the very most important questions. I have already said you to be remembered, students. So now you need to answer these questions, right? Yes. So if you quickly recall, okay, I am just going to recall you about the previous class, whatever we have discussed. We have done with the characteristic features of the Monera, okay, and R.H. Whitaker, he is a taxonomist. He has divided he has given the 5 kingdom system of classification, which is going to include kingdom Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia, and he has classified based on whether they are prokaryotics or eukaryotes, whether they are unicellular or multicellular, and he has also divided them based on the modes of nutrition, whether that particular organisms are going to show the parasitic mode of nutrition, either autotrophs, heterotrophs, saprophytes, decomposers, okay, whatever it may be, okay. So based on the modes of nutrition, based on the cellular organization, based on the whether prokaryotes or eukaryotes, okay. This is what we have discussed in the last session. And when it comes to the kingdom Monera, these are unicellular prokaryotic organisms, and we have also seen few most important examples. We have seen the most important example, that is mycoplasma, right. So the mycoplasma is going to be also called as PPLO, pleuropneumonia like organisms, and these mycoplasmas are not going to possess any cell wall, okay. And what is the cell wall made up of? Bacteria, okay. The bacterial cell wall is made up of dash, okay. Just quickly answer me in the comment section, students. Yes, bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan, right. And we have also seen different shapes of bacteria, whether if the bacteria is in a spherical shape, then it is called as coccus. If the bacteria is in a rod shape, then it is called as bacillus. If the bacteria is in a comma shape, then it is called as vibrio. If the bacteria shape is in a spiral shape, then it is called as spirochaetes or spirulum. This is what we have learned in the previous session. Now we are going to move towards the another most important kingdom, that is kingdom Protista, students. So now I just want to suggest you one advice, okay. I just want to give you one most important advice to all of you, that when you are going to learn these kingdoms, okay, when you are going to compare all the characteristic features, when you are going to start learning the new characteristic features of the another kingdom, always you need to compare the characteristic features of the previous kingdom what you have studied, okay. So you always need to learn this particular chapter by comparing the characteristic features, my dear students. So this is going to help you to learn the chapter very easily. Yes. So now we are going to see the general characteristic features of the kingdom Protista. So now you compare the characteristic features of Protista with the kingdom Monera. Yes. So now when it comes to the first point, these are simple, unicellular and eukaryotic. Yes. So when we have learnt about the kingdom Monera, those are prokaryotes, okay, prokaryotes. So what is going to form the major definition and what is going to show the major differentiation in between the prokaryotes versus eukaryotes, okay. So the eukaryotes is going to contain the well defined nucleus, okay. It is going to possess the true nucleus. It is also called as well defined nucleus because it is going to contain, the nucleus is going to be covered by the nuclear envelope, nucleoplasm and chromatin material, okay. And when it comes to the prokaryotes, it is going to contain undefined nuclear region, okay. That undefined nuclear region is called as nucleoid, okay, where the genetic material is going to flow freely inside the cytoplasm of the cell. This is one of the most important questions that you all need to be remembered. What is the undefined nuclear material, or else what is the undefined genetic material present in the prokaryotes, and what it is called actually? It is called as nucleoid. Yes, done? Yes. Now, yes, when we are calling it as the eukaryotes, it means what it is going to contain? It is going to contain all the membrane bound cell organelles, okay. That may be either nucleus, mitochondria, chloroplast, okay, whatever it may be. Yes. Now, that kingdom protista, the organisms which are going to be present in the kingdom protista, they are going to show few appendages, okay. They are going to show few locomotory organelles which will help that particular organisms to travel from one place to the another place. It is going to show different types of locomotory organelles like cilia, flagella and pseudopodia. We are also going to learn about each and everything in detail, my dear students. Yes, stay tuned until the session gets end. Yes, protista is again divided into 3 groups: protistian algae, slime molds, protozoa. Yes, so now let us discuss about the main characteristic features of the protistian algae, okay. Yes, so now look here, when it comes to the protistian algae, okay. So when it comes to the main characteristic features of these particular kingdom protista, yes, so these are unicellular, eukaryotic, and all the organisms whatever present in the kingdom protista, those are mostly aquatic, okay. These are aquatic forms. It means that they are present in the water. Yes, and these are present on the water surface and move on the water currents, okay. So that the particular habitat for these organisms which are going to be included under the kingdom protista are, they are present completely on the surface of the water and they will move along with the water current, students, okay. So these are present on the surface of the water abundantly. And next point, Euglena is aquatic, unicellular and free living, okay. It is completely aquatic, Euglena, okay. And next it is going to contain only a single cell, hence we are calling it as the unicellular one, okay. And these are free living, okay. Free living in the sense it is not going to form the colonies or it is not going to live in the group, students, okay. It is a solitary, it is nothing but it is going to be present single, okay. It is also called as free living one, Euglena. Yes, so now see this one, most important points these two are. Yes, many of the botanists, okay, many of the botanists has considered these Euglena as plants, okay. So this is one of the main characteristic feature that you all need to be remembered, okay. Many the botanists, okay, the scientists who has, some of the scientists, okay, some of the botanists has considered these particular Euglena as plants, okay. They have they have concluded that this is going to belongs to the plant kingdom, okay. Why? Based on which characteristic feature actually they have considered these as the plants, okay. What are the main characteristic features that is going to be possessed by the plants? The presence of chloroplast, right. So the chloroplast, the presence of chloroplast is going to define a major differentiation, okay. The presence of chloroplast is going to be proven that this is going to become to this is going to belongs to the plants. Yes, can you see the chloroplast? Yes, here it is. Yes, so due to the presence of chloroplast, botanist has concluded that it is going to belong to the plant kingdom. But when it comes to the another most interesting point, that is animals, okay. Yes, some of the zoologists has considered these as they are going to belongs to the protozoans, okay. It means it is also going to possess one important characteristic feature, that is flagella. Due to the presence of flagella, okay, generally the flagellas are the locomotory organelles present inside the they are going to be come under the animal kingdom, students, okay. All the animal kingdom groups, okay, majorly they are going to show the locomotory organelles like cilia and flagella. This is a main characteristic features included under the kingdom Animalia. So due to the presence of these flagella, it is considered as it is also going to belongs to the animal. So it is going to belongs to the plants based on the botanist has concluded it is going to belongs to the plant kingdom based on the presence of chloroplast, whereas zoologists have suggested that it is going to belong to the kingdom Animalia due to the presence of the flagella. Right, clear with all these most interesting points, students? Yes, these are most important. And the Euglenas, okay, the Euglena is present mainly on the water surface abundantly and they are going to move with the water currents, and the cell wall, okay, it is going to be surrounded by the cell wall that is called as pellicle. Yes. So, this light colored region, can you see? Yes. So, it is surrounded by the layer, or else it is surrounded by the envelope that is called as pellicle. Yes. And it is also going to possess few more interesting characteristics. It is also going to contain the endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, chloroplast, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, contractile vacuoles, and this is a photoreceptor, okay, which is going to sense the light, students. Okay. So, these are the main characteristic features of the Euglena. It is included under the kingdom Protista. Clear with all the main characteristic features? Yes. Regarding these kingdom Protistian algae, we have studied the, yes, we have studied about Euglena. Along with this, there are few more examples which are called as, yes, diatoms and dinoflagellates. Okay. It is the dinoflagellates and it is diatom, students. Okay. So, here the two shells, okay, the diatoms are going to contain two shells which are going to fix together in this way. Okay. This is the example, okay, this is called as diatoms, where the two shells of these organism is going to be fixed one upon the other like the soap box. Okay. When we are going to open the soap box, it is going to be present in this manner. Okay. Isn't it, students? So, these diatoms, the one shell is going to be overlapped with the another shell, and they are going to be joined in this manner. And the next one is the dinoflagellates. It is also going to be placed under the kingdom Protista only. So, the main characteristics of features of the Protista are, yes, those are eukaryotes, and they are also going to contain the locomotory organelles like cilia, flagella and pseudopodia. So, we have learned one of the characteristic features, that is the presence of flagella in the Euglena. Okay, it is considered as the plants due to the presence of chloroplast, whereas it is the zoologist has considered it as the animals due to the presence of the flagella. Yes, clear with all the most important features, my dear students? Yes. Yes, this is all about the kingdom Protista. First kingdom Monera has been completed, and this one is the kingdom Protista. In the next upcoming session, we are going to learn about the slime molds and protozoans. So, this is also one of the most important topics, students. So, under the Protista only, we are going to learn about the Protistian algae, and next one slime molds, as well as we are also going to learn about the protozoans. Okay. So, these all are the three groups which are going to be divided under the kingdom Protista only. Yes, can you see here? Protistian algae, slime molds and protozoa. These are the subdivisions of the kingdom Protista. Yes. So, in the next upcoming session, we are going to start the slime molds and protozoans. Stay tuned with the NEET World for more updates. Like, share and subscribe to NEET World.